just being all calm and nice. And I said, I can't believe y'all aren't in here having his ass. Why am I the only one saying, Andrew, you're a fuck stick?
Well,
for one, I don't have any man's ass besides my own, so that's kind of a...
Yo, we're all going to hide behind Liz's trap fence.
Her cracked fence?
Trap. It's a trap.
Are we going to be the neighbor on freaking Home Improvement where we just see people just see her eyes and hat?
Seems like... yeah, right. I hate doctors, y'all. But it's all right. Weekend was blah. I'm sorry. We had, yep, pretty much. It was good, though.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Yep.
And they hate it when you do it back to them.
Yep. Well, I mean, it was a good party. It was nothing, am I?
Hey, don't reply. It's...
Well, it's almost her bedtime, ain't it?
Listen, Constance, you can put this all over internet as sexual harassment as you want. I don't give a fuck. But come down here, I'll change your mind in one day.
Oh, snap.
No, I'm not saying fucking I'm going to try poking you, maybe with my finger in your eyeball, but...
Well, maybe she does need a good old, shit get left, maybe a good friend.
I read a whole article on this one time about assertive women. If you're a woman that has assertive of any kind, you're called a bitch. Any woman that speaks up or has an opinion, people call you a bitch. On YouTube, if you speak up or have an opinion, you need dick. The reason she's saying this is because she needs dick. This is 2023. Women's lib has been around for how long? And we still have people out there saying if you're an assertive woman and have an opinion, you must need dick. Because women who get plenty of dick don't talk. They sit over there and be subservient in the corner. They don't talk about anything. Women who have dick don't have opinions. Women who have dick don't talk about things. They just sit there and smile. Dick makes everything so much better. If you're having a bad day, just go get some dick. Dick rules the world. And you would think this would just come from men, but it doesn't. It comes from women. You see women on here all the time talking about addicted here, addicted here, dick. See dick run. Jane, get dick. But damn, yeah. How do you know that I didn't get dick and I'm still opinionated? How do you know that I'm not getting the best dick out there? And yes, I still have something to say. What if I'm a lesbian and I'm getting the puss? Dick don't have dick to do with an opinion. You idiot.
It's alright, it ain't damage control, it's legitness. I'm not worried about damage control. I ain't worried about any of it no more. Say connect to whatever you feel. I'm not.
The fool just went live again. But Mama Bear said he put I saw part of the Under Skies This AM, and I told Andrew there's no way that he could any damage control on that. And Messy just said, I'm glad we have channels like Constance. Someone needs to call out the bullshit. And yeah, so he's not worried about damage control.
You can sit there and try to connect it from one to the other. I'm not. Sure. I've been told that. I've been told that a lot in my lifetime.
Denise said she got cocked. It was the best she ever had. I noticed a tool in my husband's toolbox and it said cock trimmer. I was like, what the fuck do you need this for?
Sure. You go on with what you think.
Everyone's watching to see what you will do.
Well, my kid, first of all, the first two names you put there aren't mine, so that's not my problem.
Well. Tell me more, tell me more.
Mama cannot answer that question.
I got the coolest hairstyle around, man.
Mama Bear asked him, so is Hunter going to come stay with you after all this is over? And you'll see on the screen here, my comment comes up and says, are you kidding? Hunter, have any known liar on panel? I would really like to discuss it. Captain Obvious says, I can't believe he's still around. He's such a POS. Yeah, he had faded into the background, which is why you don't see. And the piece of sperm donor he used for him for YouTube attention. Yes. You know what my hope was? My hope was the Summer Wells case had like a lot of attention, and there would be some like big brothers and big sisters. You know, I don't know if anybody has that, but here in Kansas they have the big brothers and big sisters, where productive adults take on. Hey, Andrew, glad you could join us. Outlaws podcast, that is Andrew. I was hoping that there would be an adult out there that was a responsible, productive adult, would take Hunter under his wing, because we did see good sides of Hunter, Summer and Hunter. That's my prayer garden karma, for fuck's sake. We did see a good side of Hunter. Mama Bear and Chris have said Andrew's a good kid. Fuck Andrew. Hunter's a good kid. Oh, I'll say your name a lot, Andrew. I absolutely will, but not in the way you want me to. But he is a good kid. So I was hoping that through big brothers and big sisters, somebody would take Hunter under their wing. But that didn't happen. Hunter is lost to the streets. Allie didn't give two shits about him growing up. Let him do whatever the hell he wanted to. Andrew didn't give two shits about him until the Summer Wells case. He only went down there to get Hunter because he thought, he could get Hunter to confess or tell the truth, and he would get the reward money. That's the only reason Andrew gives a shit about Hunter now. He don't give two shits. A man that gives two shits about his son pays child support. A man that gives two shits about his son pays more than $25 a month child support for 17 years. So stop with the daddy of the year bullshit, Andrew, because that right there is enough to tell everybody you don't give two fucks about your son. You never did. You're a sperm donor. And the contact you did have with your son was because your mother took Hunter. like she took your oldest two, that you don't pay child support, don't give two shits about. The only reason you care about the child you have now is because she lives with you, just like your own brother Ericon said. You don't give two shits about nobody but your own self. So it's still my hope. Yes, Hunter is now in the system. And it
Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Y'all listen to this garbage? Like, bro, I ain't lost any of my kids. For one. For two. Really? Seriously? A court order is a court order. It's not my fault that the court order was set for that amount. I'm not going to go back to the court and say, no, I need to pay more. Nope. Not that happening. Like, are you for real? Seriously. Seriously. Like, what is wrong with people's heads these days? Here. Kill that for a minute. What is wrong with people's heads these days? Like, seriously. I've been there from the time that boy was a toddler up until Allison illegally took him out of state. So, and my mother never took any of my children. Thank you. I still have legal custody of all of my children. So, anything else? Anything at all? Yes? No? All right, let's continue.
it's hope. Andrew, you say wrong. That's a lie. Everything. Your own brother has said that. Everything we see points to you being a piece of shit dad. So while you can say wrong all you want, we know. You can say it all you want to, we know. Please don't block Andrew. But I just wish there was big brothers and big sisters in the system to where this child could see how normal, productive adults go about their life. Because he likes to work. He don't have any reason. He's not like his father. He likes to work.
Like,
He's had a bank account. He's saved money.
don't worry about it, Mom.
Let Andrew throw his fit.
What fit?
Hunter's had a bank account. He's saved money. The boy has no problem with hustling and getting out there and making money.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's hustling. He needs a 9 to 5.
So that says anybody that's willing to get out there and do that has a good future.
No, it's
Not
not a
like
good future for a teen.
Andrew, who's going to live off
At least
the
the drug
system and
dealing
food
shit,
stamps
dummy.
all his life. You haven't lost any kids, right? Sure, Andrew. Sure, Jan.
I haven't
Sure,
lost
Jan.
kids. I have full custody. I have
Your first two with your
all
mom.
my children.
Hunter's in the system. Who the hell knows where your youngest one?
I know exactly where all
Sure,
my children
Jan.
are.
Say what you want.
Like, what does this woman know? What does this woman know about?
But yeah, out of everything,
Like,
and I've told Andrew this before.
like honestly,
My hope would be that Andrew would quit being a piece of shit dad
I'm a piece of
and
shit.
would show Hunter,
Right.
be a role model.
Right.
But that's not going to happen. We would hope that Allie would, not be a piece
Remember
of
that.
shit mom. But that's not going to happen.
Right. Because my way of doing things is such a bad thing. There's kids out there that get beat by
So we got to
their
hope that the
parents day in,
system
day out, and all I
will
do,
show him how
no,
to,
bad
at
thing.
17, he's
forgot.
got one more year.
I forgot.
He's got one more year to learn not to be a hood rat.
Oh, I'm not a hood rat. I'm trailer trash. Say it right.
He's had 17 years of dysfunction and bullshit
That's not my fault.
before Andrew came to the internet and showed his ass, 17 years of bullshit.
All
And
right,
not to
Bone, say
mention,
something because I'm listen, Bone. Go right
Andrew
ahead.
telling
What do you
him
think I'm doing?
you were a
I'm over there on
mistake.
her shit
I
right
mean,
now. Hold on.
imagine growing up in Allie's house. Okay, yep. Captain Obvious says she ain't lying. I'm not. I'll play the clip. Firefly says it is girlfriend, baby mama, and abusive cunt. Absolutely. At least verbally, we got those clips. We hear that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
There.
So, Andrew,
Hey, Dick.
I'm on Restream, I'm on a Prism, or I would invite you up. But yeah, and I could go on your panel and discuss all this, but you always boot me off whenever the heat gets,
Different.
you can't handle the heat. Whenever I start making sense, you call me a cunt or something and boot me off. So here we are on my panel to discuss it. But yeah, that's Andrew Hiltz, y'all. That's Father of the Year, Andrew Hiltz. Is there any wonder
Wow.
hunters in the juvenile system?
Not my fault.
The hard upcoming. And then Summerwell's case hits. If the child was a stellar, like a kid that didn't have no problems growing up, grew up, with no problems, and the Summerwell's case hit, that
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to put this on pause. This bitch on pause for a minute. We'll get right back to our regular schedule. Fuck off. But if I don't listen, Linda, listen. Let's see. Where is it? Which one of these did I have it? Which one of these is it? Is it this one? Sorry. No, this one ain't it. No, no. I don't think this one's it either, guys. Hang on. You're gonna have to give me a minute. I gotta find it. I know it's one of these. Yo. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm doing a live at the second, but yeah. I'm looking for something, but yeah, I'll find it. Let me find this real quick. No. It's one of these. I can.
My live today is going to be a bit later than 2.
Oh, I'm just doing this. There you go.
it honestly makes me want to puke right now.
There
Just
you go.
really, it makes me want to puke.
All right. Well, I'll be right back.
And why did your daddy tell you that?
I'm gonna take a walk.
Because you hurt your daddy's feelings. Your daddy isn't mature enough
So
to
I'm gonna
even
leave this on,
take
and I'll be back.
a child, talking back to them without having to say something so absolutely fucking hurtful as you were a mistake. And then the piece of shit wants to come on YouTube and try to convince everybody that he cares about his son. Stop just a minute.
Morning, Sabrina. I'll be back. I got this plan. I think. Yeah, I
He
got
told that to Hunter, Firefly.
I
He
got
told
this
Hunter
plan
he
right
was a
now. So
mistake, not the daughter.
listen, be
As if
good. I'll be right
Hunter,
back.
as if Hunter didn't. Yeah, he just went live again. As if Hunter didn't have enough to deal with. Growing up in Allie's dysfunctional home and the Summer Wells case. Yeah, right after the Summer Wells case hit, it was just like last summer that Andrew said told Hunter he was a mistake. Yep, but he's on here, Father of the Year. Father of the Year. People are sitting over in his chat telling him what a good dad he is and how he's trying and what this and that and the other, and sending him money. Yep. Caleb said, Tammy said, what's heartbreaking? It absolutely is heartbreaking. Fizz said, I was told had a abortion been legal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could never unhear it. I can never unhear it. It wasn't even me that my parents said that to me, and I can't unhear it. There's no, even if you're sorry, even if it slipped out, even if you can never make that up. And we already know Hunter had damage, childhood trauma, just growing up in Allie's household. He had childhood drama and trauma. And his father only paid the bare minimum $20 a month child support. The boy was already behind the 8 ball before the Summer Wells case hit. Then the Summer Wells case hits. And people are blaming him wrongly. Hunter had nothing to do with this. Because, I'm on Team Wells. I think someone took the child. So I don't think Hunter had anything to do with this at all, any more than Candace and Dawn did. But you have people out there thinking Hunter had something to do with it. Hunter's lying for the Wells, which puts Hunter's life in danger to start with. All it takes is one fool that thinks Hunter really does know something, to hurt him, to get him to try to talk. And then your own father comes to YouTube and says shit like, yeah, well, my son owed a lot of money to some dangerous people. Well, you stupid idiot. If people were out there thinking your son was to blame before you said that stupid shit, what do you think they're going to think now? No, but his family's not in danger. No, he was drunk, so it's all okay. He can do what he wants. Another South Park reference. Cartman, screw you. I can do what I want. That's Andrew. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. He don't have to work. He can do what he wants. Yep, that's Andrew. People said, a lot of landscapers up here, they collect on the yearly contract and you never see them again. Well, Andrew's not even smart enough to do that, Andrew's not even smart enough to do that. There's many people in the landscape business, and guess what? They work when it rains. They work when it's hot. They work through the winter. It's just more lives for Andrew. Andrew's not a landscaper. Andrew never had a crew. Andrew never worked. It's just more lies from Andrew. Andrew's a liar. Why would you ever have him on your own? Okay, let's play this and finish this part.
I work for myself. Wonderful thing about me. Oh, roofing starts again soon, Ev.
Okay.
Just so you know, there's nothing wonderful about him at all. And it just says, roofing starts up.
Oh, no, I'll probably get a call from Uncle Bob, hopefully, about helping him up.
Yeah, we're getting a call from my boss man about getting back on the roof, so that's good. Oh, the song. All right, my bad, Messy Jesse. I forgot that was part of the song. Here,
No, I want him to restream me because all this shit that I'm saying here, I would love to say on his panel, but he won't let me. He boots me backstage or he kicks me off. So, yeah, he has my blessing to restream me. In fact, anybody who ever wants to can restream me. I don't care. Don't make shit to me. The greatest, the best form. What the reason I'm here going live on my panel is because he keeps blocking me in his chat and kicking me off backstage. I would love to say what I'm saying here on his panel, but he don't want that, so I'll say it on my panel. So he's free to restream me all he wants to. Hopefully the fools that are over there, hopefully the fools, the people that, yeah, he won't let me on. No, he gets too triggered. What I want is my message to get to the people that support him. So it's absolutely win-win situation for me if he's playing my words to his people.
But yeah,
What absolute better way to show he's a piece of shit than by playing my words on your panel? Thank you, Andrew, you goof.
Yeah.
yeah. What, we going back to Greece?
Go Grease lightning. Grease
Greece
lightning.
lightning, go, Greece lightning.
Go Grease lightning.
Wow.
Keep talking, boy. Keep talking.
Oh, wow. We got twisted today, huh? But yeah.
You just agree.
Watch his next bitch move. He'll delete it. When he's done, he'll delete it. Because it'll hit it. It'll finally get through his brain. Oh, shit. Cold Bones is his brother-in-law. I feel absolutely sorry for Cold Bones because Cold Bones has a slight developmental issue, developmentally delayed issue, and he's a good guy. He's a sweet kid. But you know what he gets for being a sweet kid? He's Andrew's slave. They don't have a vehicle, so he's got to walk to the store anywhere. If Andrew don't want to get off his ass and do it, they get Cold Bones to do it. Anything, yeah, walk the dog's, Bones do it. Pick up the dog shit, Bones do it. Make me a cup of coffee, Bones does it. Yep. He treats Bones like a slave, and I hate it. Because Bones he's a sweet kid. He really is a good guy. Absolutely. But Andrew treats him like a slave. Which happens a lot with people with developmental issues. They grow up in families like that.
Whoa!
I think I said Grease instead of Grease.
Until it rains too much, then until it gets too hot.
Yeah. I watched Grease last night too. Come out of my hair.
No, Robin, they don't have a car, nor a washer and a dryer. But a lot of families don't. What's crazy to me is Andrew has to walk his daughter to school, and go pick her up, walk her home from school. Well, of course, Bones does that a lot too because the wife's just, as lazy as Andrew is. But yeah. Yeah, it is sad. Oh, yeah, Robin, he's always got enough weed. Yeah. Constance Sue, keep your nose out of my family business. Bones, keep your family business off the internet and you got a deal, okay? Absolutely. How about we make this deal? Andrew keeps his business off the internet, which is what I'm here preaching about. Andrew keeps his son's business off of YouTube, and I will absolutely keep your family business off of my channel. Deal, Bones? The wife said, because the wife doesn't do, no, she does work, a little bit more than Andrew does. But all they have to do to rise, to get their ass out of poverty, Andrew to get a fucking job. That's all they got to do. Andrew to get a goddamn job and keep it. But Andrew has, I'm sure, oppositional defiance disorder. And we played the clip yesterday where he said, yeah, there's a lot of warehouses around here, but they're set in their ways. What's set in their ways? Most employers want you to show up on time, do your job, and go home. That's set in their ways. That's all you got to do. If you can't do that, you got a problem. And Andrew could say he's worked this part-time job and he didn't tell the child support. Lisa said men like him don't want work. No, why would they work? He's got a fat bitch to take care of him. His mama powdered his ass and took care of him before he had a woman. Just like Ernie. You got to have a woman take care of him. Wouldn't survive a day on his own. Well, Andrew probably would. Well, I don't know. I don't want to talk about Andrew's sex life because I bitch about that. But yeah, a grimy little boy, isn't he? Yeah, it's slime. Exactly right, Lisa said. Yeah, there's so many places hiring. Yeah, he said he can't find a job up there. He hasn't been able to find a job up there. Blah, 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 blah. Just like Ernie, 0 results, always excuses. He can work from home. Oh, well, you can't even do that. Can't even do that. The closest he's came to working at home is getting some really nice ladies to feel sorry for him and give him money. He only won under the table cash jobs, I assume. No. Captain Obvious, he don't even want those jobs. But every now and then he stumbles onto one or two. But yeah, he can't even do that. It's a true story. Yeah. Andrew's people over there, I don't know, the 6 that are watching, and the 4 ladies that I know for sure used to do support him with super chats. I hope you hear what we're saying.
You're gonna get.
And Andrew, I'm not twisting shit. I'm not doing anything but playing your own words. May, yes, I know.
Nobody knocking at my door.
Until it rains too much.
Mama Bear said, Andrew, do you realize what you said on Daisy's or on Prayer Garden's panel? Could get the cops knocking at your door. He said, why would the cops knock at my door? I don't know, Andrew. You just implied that your son, who is a witness in the Summer Wells case, owed some bad people a lot of money at the time Summer Wells went missing. So don't you think, whether they believe it or not, they're at least going to have to follow up on that? I mean, common sense tells you the very least they're going to have to do is follow up slightly.
Okay, last year,
Who's
when
knocking at my
it was
door?
raining for me, I was outside and naked in it. And when it was hot, I was outside and naked in it.
Who's gonna come knocking at my door? Come knocking at my door.
That's 2 goddamn months of the summer I had living in the woods.
Who's gonna come knocking at my door?
2 months, a few months, yeah. Maybe 3, maybe 4.
Again, who's gonna come knock? Don't you go knocking at my door?
Calm down, lady.
Yes, it's Eric. Who's coming to knock on my door?
Mama Bear G.
Yeah.
Mama Bear's a G. Yo, Mama Bear, what's up, G?
Oh, he is.
Well, Maya, since you asked, we'll go there. Andrew has said that he has been a bisexual prostitute before. So yeah, he could even do that much, to help his family out. Imagine. Hi, Skip. He, right. Absolutely. Not everybody has the right to be on here. Let's just say you grew up in a perfect two-parent home and your father goes to YouTube and tells everybody that he's been a bisexual prostitute and he's talking about sex. No kid wants to hear their parent talk about sex ever. Cold Bones said, Constance, with you keeping talking shit about my brother-in-law is harassment. It's against the law. Well, Bones, no, it's not. It's what YouTube was built on. He has a channel. People react to his channel. It would be harassment if he didn't have a channel and I was talking about it. But once he brings his business to YouTube, it is the perfect right in the law to react to what he says. That's why my channel has never been taken down, Bones. See, I shouldn't answer questions because I got sidetracked. Oh, what child ever wants to hear about their parents having sex? I'm sure we've all walked in and I'm not getting any D and I'm fine. Yeah, Skip. Granted, I'm a straight man, but that's beside the point. But see, Skip, that don't happen to men. Men can be assertive and men can have a point, and nobody, says you need to get some puss. Nobody says that. But the minute a woman has a point, then she needs the D. Sure. Cobos, I may have a disability and I know more about the law than anybody else. Well, honey, you're mistaken. I'm just going to leave it at that. I like you, Bones. I think you're a good guy. I hate the way they treat you, but you're mistaken. Skip said, I agree with you, Constance. It's obvious sexism. It absolutely is. But back to my point. I don't know. I can't say we all, but a lot of us have made, the oops walking in on your parents having sex, and it's cringe as fuck. It's it's just cringe. Can you imagine your parent being on YouTube talking about sex with women and sex with men, blah blah blah? Okay, add that to Hunter's plate too. On Hunter's plate, he's already growing up in a single parent home with with Allie as a parent in poverty. Then you get the Summer Wells case on his plate. And then you add Andrew to his plate. Hey, Charlotte. Do you see how full Hunter's plate is? And does Andrew recognize how full Hunter's plate is? And back the fuck off? Nope. Andrew comes on here and adds more to Hunter's plate by saying, oh, by the way, my son owed a lot of money to some really scary people at the same time Hunter went missing. Just add some more shit on your son's plate there, Andrew. He can take it. Your son can take it. Just put some more shit on that boy's plate.
They knock on my door. The fuck? Ain't no popo coming to knock on my dodo.
But folks,
And they ain't coming either.
he owes money to people.
Yeah, he owes a decent. He owes a decent amount. Ain't nothing though.
Say so.
What? Okay. I got 5 on it.
It's been a while. Just give me a call and I go up there.
Bones said, I guess she is the one who knows nothing. Well, Bones, let's not talk shit to Bones because he really is just mistaken. And he really is a good guy. I have watched Andrew since he came to YouTube. I have watched Bones on his channel. Bones, you are a good guy. Yeah, Andrew says some real cringe shit. Truth said, I hate how Bones is treated as well. See, Truth Hurts used to be a mod for Andrew. So I'm not lying. The amount of people who have made a name on the back of a missing girl is shameful. Skep said that. Yeah, but not on the mess of a missing girl, on his own son. Now it's a horror when you make your name off of a missing child, but when you make it off of your own son, had Andrew not been Hunter's dad, he would not have 2 subscribers. The only reason he has subscribers is because he's Hunter's father. And he said he came to YouTube to protect his son. He was there to protect his son. More bullshit. Not one time has he protected that child at all. In fact, he's brought more shit to Hunter's plate by making an ass of himself and showing his ass on YouTube than if he would have never came to YouTube. He's brought more spotlight to Hunter being on YouTube than if he'd just stayed the fuck off. And now saying his son owes money to a lot of money to dangerous people. It's not just a spotlight. It's like a spotlight like at the airport. For no reason. Because Hunter had nothing to do with it. And that's bullshit. Outlaw Poke. Andrew said, I like to show my ass. We know Andrew. There's no disputing that. True story. Andrew likes to show his ass. Again, add that to Hunter's plate. As if Hunter doesn't have enough to deal with, his dad likes to show his ass. So, even if your dad likes to show your ass, if you like to show your ass, you say, I love my son. I like to show my ass, but I love my son. So I'm not going to show my ass. I'm going to take my ass somewhere else to show my ass. But what does Andrew do? Nope. He comes and shows his ass because he does what he wants. He does what he wants. Screw you, I do what I want. And then he's down here, my ass is pretty. He thinks it's a joke. If Hunter didn't have enough to fucking deal with already, his dad shows his ass and thinks it's a joke. I'm proving my point, and I really don't even need to say anymore. Can you imagine? Hunter is in the system now. Skep said, you're spot on. You're spot on. They put these people on panels for sensational content. They pretend it's allowing free speech or everyone's right. Yeah. But in the same sense of that, Skep, the minute you say something against them in their chat queue, so much for free speech, right? Truth said, Outlaw Podcast. Oh, I can't see it now. It went up there. Tammy said, you're disgusting, Outlaw Podcast. I feel terrible for H being stuck and having to say you're his biological dad. Tammy, that's what Andrew likes. He likes for people to say he's disgusting. He likes to be outraged. That's why he has all the pandas around him, and he even went and got a panda tattoo. Because as if his son didn't have to deal with. Okay, Let's just go back before the Summer Wells case. As if Hunter's plate wasn't full enough, just growing up in Allie's home. The Summer Wells case comes up, a missing child. Your father comes on here and likes pandas. It's okay to like us. Pandas are cool. Andrew has every right to like a panda. But once you find out what that panda stands for, and your son's involved in a missing child's case, why the fuck would you not put that panda down to the side, out of the view of the camera? You have a right to like a panda. You can love that panda all you want to. Just put the panda outside of the view of the camera. What's Andrew do? He goes and gets more pandas and puts them all over in front of the view of the camera. And guess what? If that wasn't enough, he went and got a panda tattoo. So your son already has a full plate, already has enough shit to deal with. And then your father comes on YouTube and puts pandas everywhere just to be more edgy, to be more sensational. Yeah, look, I got pandas. Outlaw Podcast says, it is what it isn't. Okay, Andrew, that doesn't make no fucking sense, but I don't expect anything less from you. Clicks and views and exploiting his child. Right, Charlotte. Absolutely exploiting his child. Hey, Judo. Not only is he exploiting Summer, Not So Dumb Blonde said he's a sick fuck and saved a bunch of his videos from, yeah. The panda meme is to be provocative. That's right. He's a troll. Exactly, Skep. Just like with Nicolina. It's to cause outrage. He wants you to be outrageous. And never thought I'd have anything good to say about Nicolina. But at least Nicolina's outrageous bullshit troll behavior isn't on the back of yeah, we see him, Green Eyes. It wasn't on the back of her child. Can you imagine Outlaws Podcast? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech only protects you from the government. Freedom of speech does not mean you can go anywhere and say anything you want to. It only protects you from retaliation from your government. And yes, you have freedom of speech, but you're not free from the consequences of that speech. You can go out here and say anything you want to. Doesn't mean your son's not going to pay for it. Your son is going to pay for your behavior. So while you have free speech, fuck, would you want to say something that would hurt your child? Make that make sense, Andrew. Why would you want to come on here and add any more to Hunter's plate than Hunter's already dealing with? Doesn't he have enough shit to deal with just alone having you and Allie as a parent? Just alone. If that's all the boy had to deal with. He grew up in poverty. That's enough to deal with. He grew up and got influenced by gangs. That's enough to deal with. And then he has involved in the Summer Wells case. Outlaws Podcast said the consequence has not consequences. Andrew, talk English over here. My chat goes by too fast. I can't keep reading it. But even if you didn't have enough, your father comes on here, talks about his homosexual, bisexual activities, puts panda bears out there in a missing child's case, knowing that it means child harm. Your dad doesn't even have enough damn sense to just put the panda away. All you gotta do is put the panda away for your own. Hi, Frosty. Yeah, he knows what it means. He don't give a shit. He says, I know what it means, but I like pandas. typical oppositional defiance disorder. He's not mature enough to know, although he likes pandas, and he has every right to like a panda, he's not emotionally mature enough to know, put the fucking panda away for the benefit of your son. To help your son put the fucking panda away. Nope, he puts the panda on display and adds more pandas to it and makes sure that they are for sure in the view of the camera. Because he's a good dad. That's what a good dad would do. That's absolutely what a good dad would do, right? I mean, that's, this is what a good dad would do. As if paying $25 a month wasn't shitty enough. Your dad comes on here, shows his ass, embarrasses the fuck out of you. He can do what he wants. Charles said, please, for the respect. Oh, I don't expect him. Your son, stop talking about him. Oh, he won't. He won't. And Charlotte, I even struggle with that because I feel like I shouldn't even be talking about him. Am I adding to it? Because even if I get 2 more viewers than Andrew, that's 2 more people that, is hearing Hunter's business. I feel some kind of way about that. But should we, I just think it needs to be addressed. I think there's too many people out there. I wouldn't have to address it if people would keep him off his Outlaws podcast says, say my name. Okay, Andrew, now what? See? It's a joke to him. He don't give 2 shits about his son. And this is why his son will never be in his custody. Never. Hunter will turn 18. He will never be in Andrew's custody. Never. And this is why his son can't stand him. Because here he is in a chat saying, say my name, say my name. Being ridiculous. Now he says, say it better. Keep proving my point, Andrew. Keep proving my point. He never has, Charlotte. No, he never has. I give to you the world Andrew Hayes is Outlaw the Idiot. Yeah, Outlaw Podcast is Andrew. Because as if it wasn't enough, as if Hunter doesn't have enough on his plate, his dad now names his podcast Outlaw Podcast. Why? Like you said, to be edgy, to be provocative. Look, I'm an outlaw. You're a fucking idiot. You're not an outlaw. Oh, my God. It just hit me. The song Indian Outlaw. I'm an idiot outlaw. Oh, it cracked me up. Kill me. Denise said, you're a joke to your son. We can't choose our parents. Right. My God. The boy has had enough. Just being born the son of Andrew and Allie was enough. Now your dad out here being an idiot outlaw. I'm an idiot outlaw. Oh yeah, get a job. He ain't gonna get a job. He says he has a job on the weekends. Sure, Jan. Sure, Jan. Judah said, if Andrew was a born-again Christian, I'll stand up and walk right now. Well, get them shoes, Judah. Get them shoes. But you know what? So when he first came to YouTube, he has all these satanic imagery. I'm not going to say symbols, but they were things that people who don't know about things would associate with Satanism. So he has to be edgy and put those out there. Now, in my opinion, why did Andrew get all those tattoos? Because Andrew was picked on as a child. He was bullied growing up. So what better way to get the bullies to stay away from you than for everybody to think you're a Satanist? Oh shit, he's a Satanist. It's to be scary. Roar! Don't talk about me, I'm a Satanist. Roar! Look, I got the devil. Roar! And that will keep some people like, oh, fuck with that boy, he's a Satanist. And it was a way to protect him. And then it turned into being something cool. Oh, you're a Satanist? Because it was not dramatic, but alluring. You know, people are allured to things like that, you know. So he was edgy. Edgy is the only word I can. Babica said, I've been blocked on this channel for many months for telling him about his God. He's a sick. Yeah, he is. He calls everyone who disagree with his loony a pedo. Yes, and that's the other YouTube thing. You're a pedo. You're a pedo. You know, everybody's a pedo. 2/3 right. Don't get him started on that bullshit, because you know everybody's oh, I'm native. Everybody's Cherokee. Everybody's Cherokee. One of my very bestest friends is Native American from the Puyallup tribe in Washington. Love her to death. She's passed away now. But she used to always acquire all these people who are half native are always Cherokee. Always Cherokee. No one ever says, yeah, I'm half Puyallup. It's always half Cherokee. Always. Just saying. Just saying. Scout said, isn't discrediting of legit criticism? Yes. Instant. Yeah. So then that's why, you know, he has his Satan symbols. It was a way to protect him. And then it just turned into a way to be cool. You know, because, you know, girls like the goth chicks. Yeah. He won't change his name. He'll change it. Remember when his channel used to be the Moist Cafe? Because moist was offensive to some people. People said, oh, Andrew, quit using moist. So what did Andrew do? He named his channel that because it upset people. Oppositional defiance disorder, completely. Michelle, me too. In fact, I have it's an old story. In West Virginia, there's a place called Ice's Ferry. The story goes, my great-great-great-great-grandfather Ice had Billy and another daughter. They were captured by Indians. The Indians that captured them were Sitting Bull's tribe. Indian Billy was my great-great-grandfather, or my sixth great-grandfather. Indian Billy. But Indian Billy was not Indian because he was taken by the Indian tribe. Well, somehow in my family, it turned out that we have Native American. I got my ancestry DNA. I'm zero Indian, zero, none. Scottish and Irish and something else. Zero Native American. Reed Frosty said, I have an awful image of Andrew trying to do Beyonce. Yeah. And you know what? He would do it. He would do it just to, you know, be edgy. He'd just do it to be edgy. You know, it's just and the other thing, Lisa had a T-shirt that said, I got some white in me, but I can't prove it. Because everybody said I got some Indian in me, but I can't prove it. And And if y'all you want to look it up, her dad was Chief Obsataikum. He was chief of the Puyallup tribe. He's the one that won their fishing rights and their gambling rights in Washington. Her mother and her father fought the government. Marlon Brando, I think it was, fought with them. There's a picture of them on the steps. They, had to run from the cops. Her dad ended up dying in a prison in Canada, running from the law. Lisa said they had a big mansion, beautiful mansion. And
Hi,
the
guys.
man came in, the man being the government, American government, came in and took it all.
Sorry.
And they
Too
were
much. Constant blowhole.
poverty. They had nothing.
I think she timed me out. Hang on.
And to this day, when I
I'm
met
a
her
sucker.
mother is a nice, a wonderful, beautiful woman. But she just really wasn't
Oh no,
real
we are
keen on
still
white
falling
folks.
behind.
She was nice and she was polite, but she really, so what? You're a fat girl. So what? It's self-esteem. And this fool gets on here and screams at her and tells her to shut up and goes away and calls her chubs. And yes, he did call her a cunt. He sure did. And he said, well, I call her that because I want her to hear it from me. So when she goes out and hears it from the world, it won't hurt as much. Well, dipshit, I'm here to tell you. While you might be thinking that in theory it sounds good, but having your dad call you a cunt or a chub is almost as dysfunctional as saying you're a mistake.
Yep, you are.
But Andrew won't listen.
Nope.
He can do what he wants. He can do what he wants.
Yep, I can.
Freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Fucking idiot. We need to have a freedom of speech class, skeptic. A freedom of speech. Tell people what freedom of speech means. Freedom of speech only protects you from your government. Outlaw said, blah, blah, my kid doesn't like boys or girls she doesn't want to date. Well, that's because she's 10, Andrew. She's 10.
Oh,
And you can't be stupid. Well, you probably can.
14-year-old
I'll take exception with. You probably can be
little
stupid enough to know
girl
that at 10, she doesn't want to
has
date.
dated
But she is going to want to date, Andrew.
since
She is.
she was 6.
And you've already
She
fucked the child up
didn't
enough to know she's
want
going to fall in love with some
to
dysfunctional son of a
date
bitch just like you.
anyone. And
Absolutely.
she hasn't.
And the really sad part about it is the overall aspect of there's thousands and thousands and
I
thousands
will sexualize anybody I
of
feel.
10-year-old chubby little fat girls headed straight towards dysfunction, headed to another generation of poverty and dysfunction. Yes, some get out of it by the grace of God somehow.
This bitch is gonna piss me off.
In fact, I'll tell you, my friend Lisa, whose dad was the
This bitch is an idiot.
chief
I
of
don't
the
know
Chihuahua
how
tribe.
Andrew or his family is gonna help someone.
Lisa was a mess.
I really
Her daughter, on the other hand,
don't
is an absolute wonderful child. She grew up, she has a career. By the grace of God, she escaped it. That generation for her, she escaped it. But that's rare. It's very rare. It's very rare for a child to save themselves from their bullshit parents. It really is.
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
And if you're a person that's done
I put her
that,
down.
praise you. Voices said, I'm saddened he is still doing the same thing. Nothing has changed. Nothing, voices. And then you get on there and you see these creators and I want to call him out.
Damn. I agree. I
I
agree.
really do want to call
I
him out
agree.
for getting on there and saying shit
Oh,
like
I've been
that.
running it for
Leave
about an
Andrew
hour.
alone. Andrew's a good parent. Andrew, you've changed so much. Andrew, you've really grown. Andrew, blah, blah, blah. No. Please come on my panel, or please come in here and explain to me how the fuck you see that. It shows that I've got you dip out. I'll be listening. Okay, thanks, Michelle, for being here. So Robin said, because Andrew's 4 foot tall, he's going to put down a little helpless little girls. Yeah. Charlotte said, even if you're raised in a rich home, it's all about love. So that's true, Charlotte. That's right. Even if you're raised in a, you could be raised in a rich home and still have issues if you're a chubby kid. And I'm saying this from a chubby girl's point of view because I was a chubby kid from a single parent home.
Constance,
My dad loved me. I see my dad in the
equal
summers,
person. Isn't that agreed?
and my mom and dad didn't fuck me up
Oh, no.
near as
I
much as
mean,
Andrew
no.
is, you know, and
Really.
shit went wrong in
Like,
my
you're gonna sit here,
in
run
my
your mouth and
childhood.
everything else. Like, who cares?
Fuck, I can't imagine. I can't imagine growing up with parents like Andrew and Allie. I fucking can't even imagine. And Aunt Allie seemed like a good person, sweet. She tried,
No, she didn't.
but then we heard from behind the scenes how she wasn't so good. She screamed as much as Andrew. That the people screaming in that
Oh
household
my
just
God, people are just
it blows my mind. They're in the same damn household and they'll scream at each other. And then when the daughter screams, Andrew's go, quit screaming, you're right there. Boy, you stupid fuck. He was screaming at her the whole time. The wife screams at Andrew. Andrew screams at the wife. Babe, give me a cup of coffee. Babe, do the back and forth screaming. Fuck, I could imagine growing up with all that screaming. That's dysfunctional enough to send you into a tizzy. Damn. Beauty comes within, and I've met some beautiful people here. Thank you, April. It does. But,
so fucking
and I'm saying this,
boom.
I'm going to sound like Mama T. From my 8-year-old memory, from my 8-year-old chubby girl memory, kids aren't nice to chubby kids in school. But again, there's exception to the rule. There's a girl that I went to school with, way chubbier than I. She was a cheerleader, but she had this self-esteem. Her parents gave her self-esteem. They didn't give her self-esteem by saying, "Hey, you chubby cunt." That wasn't how she grew her self-esteem. It took more than that. But she had the self-esteem in grade school to withstand the bullying. You couldn't bully this girl because she was having none of it. And she wasn't mean. She was just a pleasant, nice girl. And so the boys kind of, just got over her being chubby. I mean, that's the whole, I guess, school system thing. I don't even know how they teach teachers to deal with, kids in school. But
When you
you
walk
just
through,
gotta
bro, it's gonna be wet.
teach your kid to say so what, you know. And then she went on to junior high and high school as a cheerleader,
Nice slides on.
No, she was in with the cool kids, which is very rare to see a fat girl in with the cool kids.
Oh, it
It just
really isn't.
it happens,
When I was
but
growing up, there were quite a
it's
few
usually
fat girls in with the cool girls.
rare.
So I don't want to hear your shit. Lunch?
And if you're chubby and in a dysfunctional home, you're usually one of them kids that misses school, doesn't go
No,
to
I'm saying
school, drops
you
out,
girls.
starts
I mean,
messing with
I
drugs,
fault that this bitch is labeling children.
finds the first fool, fall in love. Hey, that was me.
Yeah, you don't like that, huh? Do you go
My son was born when I just turned 18. He saved my life. He really did, though. He really
Hey, your
did.
scent's going away off.
Which is messed up to put that on your son. No son should have to save their parent's life, but he did. Dude, he said I was the one that picked on the boys. I was like right in the middle. I was a chubby kid, but I wasn't one of the popular kids, and I wasn't one of the shunned kids. Skip said bullying does so much damage and can last a lifetime. It can,
You hear me? That'll do. No.
and and I don't want to make generalizations here, but if you have a fat little girl, if you have a fat little girl and you dress her funny, and or her clothes aren't clean, or you shave her head because you're too lazy to pick out the nits in her hair, you're just making it worse. And then you have a chubby kid that has a dad like Andrew. Fuck, it just kills me. And people shouldn't be
Sorry,
talking about
guys.
other
I was
people's
cleaning
kids
my
on
car.
here. You're right. I probably shouldn't be talking about other people's
Hey,
kids.
Lisa. I seen you
I'm
over
just
at
saying in
Constance.
general. Hey, Stacy.
Who's not helping, Lisa?
Frosty said, Constance, is why we have personality, determined, and humor. Right.
Oh, all right. I'll screw
Absolutely,
it on.
Frosty. I think my humor and my, the slight wit that I do have comes from, being a fat girl. And like when they put my picture on here and they make those silly memes, oh my God. And like when Ernie put, you want to see what Connie looks like? You want
Like,
to see
all
what
right.
Connie looks like? Put my face up there. Does he think that I was crushed? I think being called a fat girl and being made fun of
What is her
quit hurting maybe
written
about
putting her
third
talking
grade.
shit? Because she wants to get her eyes out of me and she's
Yeah,
not.
kindergarten, first grade, second grade, it hurt. Which that right there, that'll damage your psyche, and set you up for failure anyway. But about fourth grade and fifth
I
grade,
don't remember, but going
I know for
over.
sure
Lisa,
after
I
junior
agree.
high,
She
calling me fat
has
didn't
nothing
hurt
else
me at
to do
all.
besides talk and talk
I'll
and
say I'm
talk,
a fat girl.
and I don't care.
And people say, don't say about yourself. Well, I'm a fat girl. If I was a skinny girl, I would say I'm a skinny girl. Nobody would be bitching, nobody would say, if I said I'm a skinny girl, nobody would say, don't talk that way about yourself. It's an observation. I'm a fat girl. Sheila said, I was the same because I had four siblings that are all skinny and I was the fat one, always bullied, and it made me stronger, but it's been tough. My mom was the same way. My aunt was the May Queen. She could sing, she could dance, she was beautiful, she was skinny. My other aunt was the youngest, same way. My uncle was the boy. My mom was the fat girl. My mom taught me. Frosty said, like water off a duck's back. Yep. Anybody that knows my mama knows she was a waitress at the truck stop. And
Wow.
sometimes waitresses at the truck stop just have good humor and wit. And that was my mom. My mom taught me well. Skep said, for what it's worth, even pretty people can suffer from very low self-esteem. Absolutely. And I'll tell you this little story.
Oh.
My ex-husband
Yeah,
was, what's the
okay.
saying? Jack Sprat can eat
Oh,
no fat,
yeah,
so we
yeah.
can eat no lean. That was
Really?
us. He was incredibly skinny. I mean, super skinny. We walked into the church for my wedding reception. Before the wedding, the family always gets together.
Like,
And my aunt
you
said,
got a dog that
oh
had an
my
accident
God,
now?
he's so skinny. And she screamed it. He was mortified.
Have you
I
ever
said,
met a
that would
dog?
have been like me walking into his family dinner and his family saying, oh my God, she's so fat. People don't realize that you can do just as much damage
Oh,
to
this
skinny
is on
people as you can
myself.
fat
I'm
people.
over here on my phone
He
on
was
mine.
mortified. I could just see the shock on his face. And I was like, oh my
Uh,
Lord. But,
she's
he
on.
thought anything was wrong with that, Tracy says, I prefer men with meat.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
it
in
seems
some.
like don't, Tracy.
If you come
But
over
yeah,
here,
you don't think
see
about,
ya.
what's that Britney song? If you're too fat, you're this. If you're too skinny, you're this. Yeah. And I'm not talking from a skinny perception because I've never been that. I can only talk from the fat girl
Hi,
perception.
well, we know
Kevin
that
said,
area.
we as parents need to take special attention to our children's mental health.
You still
Absolutely.
run me over on fucking constant
Absolutely.
blowhole?
And this is off topic, which I want to talk about later. But a topic that nobody talks about that needs to be talked about? Why does nobody ever teach you about breakups? I mean, it's up to your family, and I know the schools could only do so much. We always put it on the school when it should be the parents. But I think it's important enough to know if you need to know algebra, you need to know how to. Andrew said, sorry, I'm a bit behind again. Nobody cares, Andrew. You don't need to announce it. We assume you're going to be behind. You don't need to announce it. We got this. But nobody teaches you how to handle a breakup. And we're going to have breakups. So many suicides
Wow.
that I know about personally have happened because of a breakup. I don't know what it is. Some people can get, boyfriends and girlfriends and break up and it's no big deal. But breakups are hard. and nobody teaches you how to handle a breakup. So Robin said, "You're always going to be behind." It's called stupidity. Yep, that's a true story. You sure are. And Andrew, we're not over here talking shit to you. We're trying to educate your dumb ass. We know it's not going to happen because you can do what you want. I'm grown. I can do what I want.
He's gonna
But you're not going to
educate your
listen.
dumb ass,
I
Andrew.
said exactly how to handle conflict and breakups and taxes. Right. If I need to know algebra, I need to know things like that. I learned how to close a checkbook, but nobody ever taught me about investments. Nobody ever taught me about the importance of credit. Do you know that's the craziest thing? See, that should be my family's problem. It wasn't the school's responsibility to teach me. That's what parents are for. But nobody ever taught me about credit. In fact, Nicolina showed you all
Say my
that.
name.
Nicolina showed you my credit report from 20 years ago. Clearly, for my credit report 20 years ago, I wasn't taught shit about credit. And although I did take the checking class, I had checks. So I still thought I had money.
Holy shit. This bitch is
This is
retarded. Oh. Say my name, say my name. Holy shit. This bitch is retarded. Oh. Say my name, say my name. What did I do? I didn't do anything. This is her stupidity.
well, ow, I missed the comment. He said some people to learn how to act like an adult and others will never. Right.
Oh, yeah.
He won't. But if he cared about his son, he said when I was said unless he said I was wrong and I had everything all wrong. If I was wrong, you would be in my chat saying stupid shit like say my name. But you're welcome to sit here and say it all you want to, Andrew, because you're just proving my point. Your son will never be
It wouldn't be.
in your custody.
Oh.
This spring, remember this spring and summer when I was saying it and you said I was full of shit, I didn't know what I was talking about?
What is it?
And you said, in fact, you were grifting for money for that too because your son was coming to live with you. Which is the only reason you put it on there, which is why you were saying we're going to Tennessee. It's just a grift for money. But this spring and summer, y'all, don't you remember when I said Andrew's not going to get Hunter? He was saying Hunter was going to go live with him. I said, he ain't going to. Andrew's full of shit. He said, I'm on the paperwork as custody. If he leaves Allison's custody, he has to come to me. I said, you're full of shit. Andrew said I was a liar.
Yep.
Andrew said, what it is, I would be, and what it isn't, would. Okay. What it is, it wouldn't be, and what it isn't, would be, y'all see. Okay. Third grade at best, but okay.
Honestly, it does make the absolute.
We'll see. We've been waiting for you to have a job. We'll see. We've been waiting for you to pay your own bills. We'll see. The betting on the coming out. We're waiting for it, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew H. Charlotte, you can say people's name in my chat. I don't care. Everybody knows Andrew and Summer, But if you're saying it for time's sake, that's fine. Tiffer said, you make it too easy, Andrew. What you're doing isn't helping your child. Right. And just like him and Bones said, stay out of our life. Well, stop giving me content. Stay off of panels, especially panels that run with any ignorant rumor. Oops, sorry. Any panel that runs with any ignorant rumor, stay off those panels. Stop grifting for money. Stop treating your daughter like shit online, and I'll stay the fuck away from you. In fact, it's been about, 3 or 4 months, Andrew, that I didn't even talk about you because you weren't doing no stupid shit. But the minute you do stupid shit on the internet, that's where my channel comes in. I see people doing stupid shit on the internet, and we talk about it. So yes, you have no content. I have no qualms about it. No shame in my game. Andrew Hiltz, Nicolina, Mama T, Ernie, Bullhorn Betty, Molly Golightly, Dolly, absolutely my content. Because they do stupid shit on the internet.
Oh, I ain't been gifted shit in like.
I think I'll try to
I mean, I had a couple of super chats here and there because
what's your channel
them, but wanted to do it.
People who do stupid shit on the internet.
Do anything.
Trying to holler at me, yeah, Charlotte. Yep. Nobody would ever be on here talking about Andrew's finances or Mama T's finances if they weren't on here grifting and begging for money.
Oh, so I grift all the
time. To the internet, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, Kelly, you played this
I used to see you in Dolly's What Happened. Oh, I've been blocked in Dolly's chat for a long time. Charlotte, watch my Dolly videos. There's so much, so much, so much about Dolly. Robin said, "We Frosty, I hated her from before she was a creator. Well, actually, a content thief." People said facts.
Yeah, but that's not you
Yeah,
asking.
Andrew.
That's not you asking.
You know, and I wouldn't even be on my panel talking
That's
about
why
stuff if
that-
you wouldn't have blocked me from your panel. But you blocked me from your panel. I'm gonna go talk about it on mine. You gave me content.
Oh, I'm
Like I
good.
said, Constance Sue has something to say about
Crazy
stupid
Monday.
people
What's
who do
going
stupid
crazy?
shit on the
I'm over
internet
here.
and say dumb things.
Bitch.
It's long, but it works. Right. And that's exactly how it is. And they all run around saying, "You got no content. You got no content without me." No, there's another fool waiting. Somewhere out there, there's another fool doing stupid shit.
You're a sick man.
And you act like that's a bad thing. I'm her only content. Right. True story. Stop doing stupid shit and I'll have no content. Do you see how that's a win-win? You benefit by stop doing stupid shit and you win because I don't have no content. What better game? Stop doing stupid shit.
Oh, snap. Thank you, Dolly UK. What the hell?
Robin said, I heard her Fifi's. Yeah. I hate that Fifi's too.
Yo, I'm dead.
Frosty said, Purple is working her way to
Rose. Oh,
becoming the next generation of tragedy pips. Doxing, lying, causing harm. Purple will see
What?
her in due course.
You
I never really have an issue with Purple. I don't know much about her.
is
My only issue with Purple was she had Andrew on her panel. You know,
that's
and I
that.
always said, used to piss me off when they have Andrew on a panel, they're kissing his ass.
Thank you, though, Dolly. That's
And they would kiss his
awesome.
ass.
Thank you.
Said it's not just people being wrong on the internet,
Oh,
it's lies and
Yes, sir.
immorality.
Yeah, I want to know why you messing with Team Rose, bitch.
That's it. It's the
Thank you, though, Dolly.
Outlaw says, so what you messing with? Oh, so why you messing with Team Rose, asshat? Well, there you go, Andrew. You're misinformed. I have a video on it. But why don't you go ask Rose if I messed with Rose? See? You're such a little Nicolina, twinsy with Nicolina. He obviously watched Nicolina's content and said she's messing with Rose. That's what stupid people on the internet do. They don't do their homework. They listen to Nicolina.
I don't. Why?
I did not mess with Rose, Andrew. Keep up.
Sorry.
I have a video on it. Go
Someone else.
He's never been at Rose's channel. He's heard Nicolina say it, or someone told him.
I just told Delete Rose out of my mouth.
She bullied Rose too, because that's.
I don't know who they are.
That's the narrative they're saying.
This is taking on
that story. Here's what happened. So we know how the trigger twats work. They go
No.
into the channels.
She's trying to say that.
Some sort of issue.
I got my intel from Nicolina.
Podcast says, "I'm sorry, I don't watch her. It was somebody else." Okay, it was an affiliate of the trigger twat. We'll just say that. So they were in Rose's channel. What they did to Rose was Nicolina and all them went in and terrorized Rose in the beginning. Nicolina did a welfare check on Rose. Nicolina called Rose's daughter. We all know Rose is eccentric, but we all know Rose does not need a wellness check or to call her daughter. Nicolina did it to humiliate Rose,
I don't.
thinking Rose's daughter would say, "Oh my God, Mom, get off the internet." Well, that didn't happen.
April, thank you. That would be amazing.
Look at him being edgy.
Matter what she's saying, I don't care.
Just go ahead, Andrew, be edgy. Hail Satan hasn't scared anybody since 3rd grade. But back to Rose. So they go in the chat, they terrorize Rose. This is what they do. They go into the smaller channels and they terrorize the creator. Then they swoop back in to be the creator's savior. "Oh, well, I didn't know you had a mental illness. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry." And they love bomb the channel.
You
and
sit and
come support them, and they get more subscribers. So then the creator's like, "Oh, well, thank you for being nice to me now," and they accept them. Once they accept them, then they send in all their fake accounts to troll them. While they're sending their fake troll accounts in, they're on the side back chat in the Mean Girls group, laughing at the chaos that is happening in that group with their
666 is not even the devil.
All the while being in the group,
They
pretending to
flip
defend
it
them.
to make
It's a clusterfuck
it
of
is original
dysfunction, and that's what they like.
999.
They sit back and they watch it, and they love the dysfunction in the chats. That's exactly what happened in Rose's chat.
True.
I
True.
screen recorded it, just like I did with Andrew. I went live to show what was actually happening, And then the gaslight started just like in Sketch Chat.
Oh, bad.
Why are you being mean to Team Rose?
Oh,
She's being mean to Team Rose. Nobody was being mean to Team Rose.
no
They were gaslighting.
swearing
Gaslighting works. They do it because it
on
works.
my
All it takes is one fool like Andrew to say, oh my God, she's gaslighting Rose without doing research. And then they run with it. Connie was gaslighting Team Rose. The reason they do that, they think in
Who's
turn that will
gaslighting?
get people to come fuck with me by just like Andrew.
Oh, you're on
Why are you
that
fucking
chat?
with Team
Hold up.
Rose?
I'm not even over there.
Their plan worked. Andrew, you are their useful idiot. You did just like that.
I'm
No some SW, no swearing on my panel.
sitting in back chat.
Okay. Oh, sure, Jan. Sure, Jan. He kicked me off because I swore. We have had heard Andrew say worse. We have seen, exactly, Scab. Just keep on embarrassing yourself, Andrew. But, the only sad thing is it's not Andrew that's embarrassing Andrew. It's Andrew that's embarrassing Hunter. I just can't. And this shit's forever. This shit's forever. Andrew didn't even have enough common sense or decency as a father to keep Hunter off his panel. And he did that. And then, if that wasn't enough, shortly after, it was ask me anything about the case for $5 to my Cash App. Andrew, nobody cares. No swearing on Andrew's panel unless it's him. Nobody cares, Andrew. We know why you kicked me off every panel. Because
No,
you
I'm the
cannot
town drunk.
stand that I make sense. You can't
Well, I don't know much.
make your stupid
Are you part of
talking
this town
bullshit.
now?
We know why. We know why I'm kicked
Hold on,
from
guys.
every
I'll be right
panel.
back. Hold on.
Outlaw said, no, I'm the town drunk. Okay. You. Weird flex, but I guess if you want to. Wow. Project says such smarts. I know. That's why the title of my video is Exhibit A. Yep. And his wife, if his wife knew he was over here, he'd have his ass kicked out. Because he's not
He's
supposed
a
to be on panel or
54 town drunk. Oh, you must be so
shit.
proud. But I am. But
Andrew. He said, oh, the town drunk. Oh, you must be so proud, right?
wish that would
But see, to
not
me, that's
be
more of his edgy.
to blame.
I'm so edgy. Look at me.
You said
Look at me. I'm a town drunk.
not be Ellison to blame.
I'm a town drunk.
Oh,
Look at me.
this is
Okay.
Constance Sue, Dolly UK.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just for clarity, can a mod make sure that that's Andrew's channel? Can you click on it? Because it might be a troll just in here, acting like Andrew, but it's probably Andrew because that's how Andrew acts. But just so he can't come back later and say that wasn't me, can somebody check and make sure that's his channel? And just for educational purposes, the way you check is a mod can click on his name, and it will go back to his channel. Charlotte Swimming, I remember you. Unfortunately, they are hate bonded. April said, "No, I'm sure it is him. It's all me, honey, boo boo." Oh yeah,
I'll call her the fattest kid I know.
yeah, he's proud. He really is proud to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, I am.
And what he doesn't understand, or what he doesn't care about,
Are you?
his actions go towards his children.
100 pounds.
He doesn't
Or
care about his kids. Any man that cared about his kids wouldn't be in here doing this shit.
Doesn't realize I get a kick out of this.
Any man that cared about his kid would try to be. You would go to YouTube. So are you 600 pounds or 7? Well, I'm 300, Andrew. Not that it makes a shit, but I'm 300 pounds. 315, in fact, last time I went to the doctor. But any man, he tries to get up here and put Allie down so much and make sure that everybody thinks Allie's the victim. And that I was in that kid's life until she took him out of state. And I couldn't find him. Thinking I would say, oh, poor Andrew. Allie hid your kid away from you. That's so terrible. That was bullshit. He's known Allie he's had known Allie's Facebook. Yeah. But he wants everybody out to think he's a good guy. He's just like Ernie. Everybody's being poor, mean to Andrew. Andrew's a good guy.
I never want.
Andrew just needs a chance. Nah.
I don't know. This is all crazy. I told you it's crazy Monday.
I missed that Twitter cross in chat recruiting already. I
Um,
don't know if they are. They might be.
Facebook fact check.
Outlaws.
Oh,
I'm at
that,
156
I even
pounds
had that loaded up.
as of 2 weeks ago. Well, I call bullshit on that. If you're over 130, I'll kiss your ass. Charlotte said she doesn't take everyone to game subs. I don't know what you're talking about. So, but yeah, Andrew, if that's what I said. That I said that, Tammy, too. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's doing it to be edgy, And I'm trying to think of. I think it is Crime Stories Obsessed that's always in there kissing Andrew's ass. And in the beginning, it was they wanted the exclusive. They were all hoping that Andrew had enough pull with Hunter that they could get the exclusive Hunter interview.
Good luck.
That's why every creator kisses Andrew's ass. That anybody that does kisses his ass for that reason. They think that
I got more fun than they think.
That yeah, another rat actor. They thought that Andrew really did have a relationship with his son.
I do.
And in turn, if they had a relationship with Andrew would get them the elusive Hunter interview.
How much longer?
Well, that never happened because the chain broke at Andrew having a good relationship with Hunter. That never happened. Andrew doesn't have a good relationship with Hunter.
I do.
So that's out the window. Right now, 2 years in, we should know the elusive interview with Hunter.
How much longer are you going to stay? How much longer
No
do
reason
you
to
want?
kiss Andrew Hill's ass. And if you do kiss Andrew Hill's ass,
no,
you're in turn hurting Hunter.
Brought,
not only Summer's case,
but has
Allison, how much longer are you going to be live? I want to nap.
Down to Allison.
Feel free to nap. I might be here all damn day. I did a 10-hour live the other day.
She's the one living with and not Andrew. Yes, it is, Dolly. Sorry about weeks.
Live stream. I don't delete my shit, so it'll be here when you wake up, Andrew. And of course, you need a nap on a Monday. You don't got a job. Tammy said, I hope and pray they stay away from Andrew, right? Yeah, go to sleep, Andrew. Yeah, the 20 people in your chat won't mind. Live streaming me. Lord, I love him live streaming me. I am so happy because I never get to talk in his chat. His people don't get the benefit of my wife.
I think I have right here.
Said just because of it being him streaming you, Constance, I strike his ass, show him how YouTube works. Nah, truth hurts. I want my message out to his people.
It was me.
He won't let me on his panel to talk to his people.
It was
so him live streaming me.
Me.
I still get to talk to his people.
Upset.
And that's the goal.
And
to people that are in his chat to
don't
understand what a piece of shit he is.
She talks all the
I don't care if he's supporting.
Lying.
Charlie said, I've already been to work, ate lunch, took errands, and got to take my son to welding school. Yeah. I did 2 hours of work, came home for breakfast, and took the rest of the day off because I feel like shit still. Lisa said, hopefully they are really listening. They might be. It's just like with Nicolina and Mama T and Ernie's group. There's always going to be that core, 6 to 10 that don't give a shit. Refresh said, watching AB.
Does she
is
know?
AB live?
Not with. Yeah, she knows. She just doesn't care.
Hey, 2/3. My comments go so fast on this dumb screen. Since that Andrew, were you not welcomed at Holler and Beach Creek? He has 20 or so listening. Is AB live yet? AB has part 3 of Andrew coming up. I think it's 9 to 8. I think he made a mistake by 8 p.m. But yeah. It's just crazy.
At least Andrew stepped up. He's tried.
And I was going to do...
tried.
Play the interviews of Andrew
Yep,
freaking
you're
out
right.
on me, like when he said he was going to burn my house down and eat me when he didn't have enough gas to get out of his own driveway. Good times. But I didn't get that done. But AB's always good. Y'all tuned into him. Tuned into him tonight at 8. I think he said it's always AB and I don't always see eye to eye on a lot of things. A lot of things we don't see the same on the Summer Wells case. We have different opinions. I don't like how he treats some people. We have different opinions. But when AB does someone I agree with, it's always a good time.
Oh,
Robin said, "Go, good. The little one is down for a nap." Yeah, that's always nice. But yes,
population control.
trying to think of what else I was going to say. All right, he likes to threaten people. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he was gonna come to my house and he was gonna burn it down, and he got my address from my IP,
Oh, they
and
timed me.
the fire the fire guy, the guy that discovered was it the fire marshal, they weren't gonna be able to tell whether it was a electrical fire or a something else fire.
They'll eat your
He's
soul.
so good at arson, they wouldn't be able to tell. And
Don't you
and
know that
he was gonna
even
tie my
if he
ass to
wasn't
bed.
where he was, Allie wouldn't
Let's just start with
probably.
challenge one. Challenge you, Andrew,
Yeah,
to
we
get
already
my
know
fat ass tied to any bed. That would be your first mistake. I would whip your ass in seconds without a second thought and any effort. I would whip your ass.
they timed me out right
You
away.
getting one limb tied to the bed would be a challenge. It absolutely would be, just like in the rodeo. Boy, you, nah, nah, no head and healing here. You ain't gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it.
eat her soul.
Your first, that would be yours a lie.
That's
But yeah,
all.
he was gonna tie me to the bed and burn my house down with such skill that the arson investigator wouldn't be able to tell
Tired to her
he
bit.
started the
No,
fire.
I'm good.
AB is a bad
Good.
actor too, Connie. Conspiracy theorist
You
is
might
just such.
eat
Look at what
me.
he did in the West Boys case. Created innocent victims like the other bad actors. Yes, I didn't case and everything. And like I said, I don't agree with you on some things, and some things I don't tune in like that. But the things we do agree on, which I know is bad, I and that's, people say that about, I want people to not support bad actors, but they're like, well, I do for this, and that's, I'm guilty of that. AB is why is one of the first YouTube people I ever watched for Summer's case was AB. Already said you have some classic Pandrew clips. I've got to look at my bad actor series. I'll have to. People said, Lisa, I want my comment. Just Lisa said, oh my, I never heard that.
I gotta wait for the timer. What? No
Um,
fair. How come nobody wants to
Skip said, but
time
I
me
appreciate not
that
everyone
need to eat
covers all the history on
ugly?
all the channels.
Whoa,
Yeah,
buddy.
but see, Skep, that's my fault though, because I'm sitting here bitching about the same thing.
Get it
And
off that bed at
have you
300
ever?
feet.
I don't know where this video came from, but they said you buy them books and you buy them books. That's how I feel like some of the time when I'm up here. I feel like I'm sitting here preaching. I'm putting out all this content with receipts, with credibility.
Well, no, I
Until the
don't want
judge
to go to
says,
her house.
Andrew, do you not have a wife? Constance wouldn't touch you with a Yeah, he has a wife. She's a chubby girl like me, and not only is she a chubby girl like me, she's a mean bitch. Rude as fuck.
Well, no, I don't want to go to her house.
Rude as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Skip said, you taught me about new bad actors. Right. That's what everybody will say. Well, what about this person? Why don't you talk about this person? Well, it's not
Uh,
possible or even to
thank
think
you.
that anybody could cover everybody.
Feed me. I just spread a
I've got my
few
hands
eggs
full with Ernie and Andrew. I had
and
my hands full just with
or
Ernie,
the
and now with Andrew.
ah,
And
hey,
with
boy.
Dolly. Bam. Time. I'm not, can't expect it to cover everybody. Just because Lisa, same. Laura and AB like to Cam and Allie were, yes, that did
Horrible.
upset me about
Horrible.
AB when they did that. That Jolie did upset me.
I
Well,
don't
they're
want to
talking
go to
about
your
Ernie,
house. I'm
right?
afraid you may eat me.
Robin said, don't make threats, little man. Well, keep your threats believable. Like when you're on the internet grifting to get your internet bill paid, I know you ain't got gas to make it out of your driveway. And he's already told me he doesn't have a car. So, okay,
I
sure,
know.
he could hire someone to do it. But again, it goes back to he ain't got enough money to pay his internet bill. So how the fuck does he going to pay anybody to come burn my house
Wait,
down
maybe she
or
does
come burn it
like
down
you.
himself?
Maybe, but
Ain't
I'm
gonna
afraid
happen.
she might eat me.
I already said one day he's doxing the swear garden, and then the next day they're mom and son.
No,
Andrew has the internet at all. Do something to make your children proud.
no.
I've always thought, and with Nicolina, this comes to mind. When you're on the internet, you can be anybody you want to be.
And I want to be
Anybody you want to be. Why would you want to be a fuckstick?
because I'm Andrew.
Most people come on here and make themselves look better than they are. Why the fuck would you be worse than you are? That just don't make sense.
No, I don't want to go to eat
Just a
me.
second. The UPS man's here. Let me sign for this. I'll be right back.
Well, she does want to be tied down to her bed by him. Nope, nope. Possibly her way of flirting? Maybe. Oh, they tie me out for the whole 200. She does want to be tied down to her bed by him. Nope, nope. Possibly her way of flirting? Maybe. I will eat your soul. Oh, they. I will eat your soul. Oh, they did it again. Damn it. Fuck this. I'm done with this bitch. Fuck off my screen. Fuck this. I'm done with this bitch. Yeah, I'm done. Fuck off my screen. Fuck off my screen. Well, that was interesting, huh, guys? Told you it's crazy. Sorry. I just couldn't do it no more. Andrew got to go take care. All right, thank you, Dolly UK. You have fun. Lisa, sorry, darling. It's just one of them days. I told you it's crazy Monday. Shit happens. Again, thank you for the 2 beaners. Much appreciated. Like I said, y'all do what you do. So Allison took it upon herself to run off with the kid. She's 100% responsible for his upbringing. Exactly. Anything else needs to be said because this is getting monotony. If you're not allowed to engage, there, yeah, you're right. I'm not allowed to engage, so there's no point. So fuck them. Yes, hi. How are you? Let's see. Wait for it. We are rebooting stuff. But you are absolutely right, Lisa. But I'm not going to sit here and keep going through this garbage with her. I'm getting too tired. I really don't care. Because she's going to take it, flip it, do whatever she wants with it. It's all on her. So, there's really no point in it. And I'm not going to sit here and do it over and over and over and over again. Allison needs this shit, not you. I know. I agree. She says we don't let her talk, which is a lie. She is not allowed to be cruel. Same rules for everyone. Exactly. But you don't see me over here. Listen, I kicked her. I let her have her moment twice this morning. Twice. Time. So I'm not understanding why she's got to be a tool. So she would not respond to me about anything. Well, why would she? So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Oh, give me a minute. I gotta go grab my wallet. What's up, Mama? Hi, beautiful. What's up, baby? Good girl. Ha ha. She's such an attention hoe. Well, yeah. Exactly. She is so focused on your business, nothing else matters.
Thanks for calling the PayPal debit card line. This call, including conversations with you or any other person, may be recorded or monitored for quality or security purposes. To get started,
No, I can't.
enter your 16-digit PayPal issued debit card number. If you need a minute to find it, just say one moment.
No, she wasn't.
Now, for verification, say or enter the last 4 digits of your social security number, 1 digit at a time. Thanks. Now, in a couple of words, tell me what you're calling about.
Balance.
Okay, account balance. You have a zero balance. Tell me what else I can help you with. Pay my bill, claims and disputes, PayPal debit card, PayPal credit account, or questions about a pending balance.
I'll figure the rest of that out later. No, Allison wasn't involved. Allison wasn't here today. She can't get up on panel. Nobody said Andrew was perfect. But yes, Allie is responsible for Hunter. Andrew, how long have you been live for? LOL. It's going on an hour and 49 minutes. Only because I let that bullshit play through. So, but yeah, I am actually going to hop off and call it today. So thank you all for being here and listening to her bull. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Dolly. Y'all have a good day. I'm done for the day, I hope. So enjoy